Yo guys, so just about to leave now. Tonight's Grindstones nights. We're having some special kids from the organizers of H Day. I'm first meeting them at McDonald's in Greenpoint to discuss what we exactly going to talk about and stuff. Then from there we go into the studio. So yeah, I'll
Okay, Riley, Craig tonight. And are you guys from the club? We from the Cape Town. On the Cape Town.
Next level of machinery that this guy works on. He's our technical guy. He's back, Mr. Anwar Daniels. Good to see him back in one piece after a hectic weekend of Ganning om. Welcome back to the show, Mr. Anwar. 3-4 op 'n keer binne 'n driftkar spring, and I'm like, but this is the next level. What's going on over here? The fans are very demanding, but they're there supporting. So that's really awesome. Anwar can say that the love for cars, drifting, spinning, you name it. There's a new generation that's coming up, and they seem to be more, and also looking at the young people dragging their parents to put them into the drift cars, and also daring their parents to get in the cars as well. For me, it's really amazing because that sends a really positive signal. That the car scene and car culture in Cape Town, it's really awesome. I mean, even stretching as far as Paarl, Stellenbosch, all those places, Ceres, Worcester, you name it, Atlantis, all those places, so
I think in our world when we grew up, we should almost old sound only, but we had need for speed, and that was quite game service. With these people, they can actually see what the car does on the game, and they can actually appreciate the coming through and watching these cars doing, and they can tell you. I had a youngster there, probably about 10. I said, how much camber you running? I'm like, how much camber you running? Waar goed say it, camber? Like, yo, okay, anyways, but that's the vibe. They know you need camber and tow and all that stuff, to make the car, the setup of the car. Good for you to drift. And I was like, okay, but ek weet nie hoeveel is ek gooi maar net so 'n bietjie soontoe aan as Arios. Dit is 'n bietjie technical vir my.
So for parents out there, you don't have to scratch your heads and be concerned, that if your kids are spending hours in front of the TV playing these games.
I think for me, that's been driving Hondas for quite some time, working my way up the stages. I think it's been really difficult because when you come to events, people also always think that you won't get a Honda supporter. But I think the majority of the cars in Cape Town is mainly Hondas. And I think for us, what I've seen last year, we're more of a family than anything else. That's what I've seen personally, and we grow together and we see things together.
I mean, I know that because there was a stage when I was caught up in Hondas myself. I drove to Joburg to go fetch a Honda, Anwar. I drove Anwar. I drove up, and the day I bought my Honda in that Joburg, I drove back the same day. It was like, bra, hier is die geld, waar is die kar, hier is die kar, binne die kar, boom, home. I came home. The car was running beautiful. I couldn't help myself. I know that was way before Toyotas and drifting and
Nissans
and pulling me into this whole car world.
You pulled me in.
Well, you see, you could drive because they were reliable.
They last longer. That's one thing I can't fault that. In fact, we had 2 Civics. Really awesome cars. 2, we had 2 Civics. You didn't know that?
No, I don't know about the one.
No, we had 2. We had the grey one, and the champagne color / gold one is the one we brought from Joburg. The first Honda Civic I bought from Mone, with the fast S2000.
Yes,
you guys
yes,
know
Mone,
Mone?
yes.
Mone, yeah. I bought my car from him back in the day.
You
So
so
just-
archives now.
Just some history on what But I mean,
Maybe he's
going.
buying Honda again.
Anwar?
No, I'm waiting.
You're like a jack in the box.
one side.
waiting for the actions. I mean, we're looking at stance culture, we're looking at racing, we know about Honda's history, Honda's legacy with the Type Rs. I just want to touch on that for a second because Honda's about to launch the new Type R on the Nürburgring. They've been setting records. Are you guys, as Honda fans, are you guys happy with the direction that Honda's going in? The one thing that stands out for me is definitely the styling. Honda does not pull back or hold back, and they're not afraid to design and to go practically, like we'd say, balls to the wall and to make sure their cars look like nothing else on the roads. So as Honda fans, are you guys happy? Let's talk about performance, styling, and those types of aspects.
Craig, we leave that in your court.
Yes, he's ball game. Throw me under the bus. With the Type R's, you see from generation to generation, it's got this race feel about it, and that sort of stopped with the FN2 and even the FK2 as well. It's the first boosted Type R that we've seen.
Yeah.
But in terms of the FN2 and the FK2, that cars took a while to grow, whereas the FK8, out of the box, wow, it's a good looking car. And in terms of the records that we see that the FK8 is setting up,
Yeah.
it's nice, it's up there with the rest of the hatches. The only thing not so nice about it is the price.
As it is with everything else.
Yeah,
right?
everything else. Yeah.
I don't even want to know when Toyota Supra bring that
No.
new Supra onto the market. See any more trends or evolutionary aspects kicking in to help excite the scene, or is it still traditional? This is how we're doing it.
A lot of the Honda guys actually look at what's happening overseas, and
Yeah.
then they don't copy it, but they try and implement it here as well in terms of what they're doing. If you look at Hondas now at the moment, some of them like the S2K guys, Ish and Irshad, they go to shows and they win the shows for best cars, best stance cars, best air. You have, if you look at Killarney, your top 4 in a 4-cylinder class, it's 4 Hondas.
Yeah.
Honda Motors.
Yeah.
In different
You want to get
Let's just
technical?
say that Honda is dominating.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just put it out
You
there.
want to get technical about it now, but but in terms of it's a Honda, but
Yeah.
it's still that's the power of the K series motor. And
True.
in terms of trends, the K series is the new trend that's coming in terms of track racing.
Yeah.
And Emil, he was doing track racing as well with his Honda, even rally as well with the B18 turbo setup. And he himself said now tonight he wants to go K series Honda.
Wow.
So it's an expensive conversion, but
Let me just add his paint to that.
Okay.
Then we go to the RCS.
This is Europe FM Connecting Cape Town City. Wednesdays, it's all about chatting about vehicles, cars, trends, what's happening in the scene. And you're tuning to the Ready V Show. We're chatting to gentlemen that's truly passionate about Hondas as a brand, as fans, and they are deep into the world of Hondas. Gentlemen, for people thinking about owning these VTECs, is it still advisable to go look for a VTEC? Is all the VTECs bought up, or all of them driven in
There
the
are
chops?
decent ones out there, I must say. There
Oh,
are. And,
okay.
You just
like-
really have to go look for them.
Yeah, and as again, there's different style Hondas around there. Some of the guys like to keep it track or kanjo. Some of the guys like to keep it OEM or the OE look.
Yeah.
Some of the guys like the stance, and there's different type of Hondas out. So if you're lucky, you'll find one of the OE styled OEM plus as they call it.
Yeah.
You'll find one of those Hondas, but you're gonna pay.
Ish, that's the one thing we don't want to hear is you're gonna pay.
No, hardest.
but I guess it is what it is, eh? So tell me, let's say we find a good condition VTEC, let's say Civic, a nice little fair, good condition, average mileage, roughly what are we looking at? Stock. It's not messed with.
If it's a red, I'm gonna tell you. Straight up, if it's a red, you're gonna pay 100.
Honestly speaking, you're looking at between 65 and 75
Yeah.
for a decent one. The Ballards will be more. But nowadays,
They have reached 80. It's just
Yeah.
they have reached 80.
True.
What year is that? What year?
you will get the Newspec 99
New
model.
Spec 99
99, 2000.
can push out about really good 80,000.
Wow. But I mean, that's always been the price of VTEC since back in the day, so it's been consistent in terms of the pricing.
Yeah, we in terms
Pricing
of the
doesn't
price.
drop, but the insurance value certainly
Yeah.
does.
But if you look at it now, the price of an Accord is the price of a Ballard VTEC.
Yeah.
The price is going up
Wow.
higher.
I bought my Accord just over a year ago for 80,000. At the moment, the guys were selling them for 130 to 145,000.
My word.
He's one of the culprits, eh?
But at the same time, you can find cheaper ones. 'Cause
Yeah.
A lot of the guys they're buying cheaper versions now and they modifying. They come to the track, they do track days, they do drags and whatever. So you can get a cheaper one. Obviously, a lot of the guys are trying to get off the streets and come to the track, which is obviously exactly what some of us
Is
do.
there any shows, any gatherings, any get-togethers coming up anytime soon where people can come and see these vehicles?
At the moment, we will be having holiday on the 5th of May, which will be at Kiwani. And unfortunately, tonight we'll be launching our pre-registration date, which will be on the 21st of April at the Cape Tappers residence. That's where our pre-registration will take place. And as you can see, our main sponsor for the event is Burley Pro Suspension Specialists.
Awesome stuff, man. Gentlemen, is there a social media page that people can go to if they want some more information?
We're on Instagram as Honda Day Cape Town.
Yeah.
And we also have a Facebook page, which is also Honda Day Cape Town.
Awesome stuff, man. Then last question, can a Honda fan driving a Nissan participate?
I was asked
Has it
earlier
got
on,
a F in there?
and we were actually debating early on in the Type R owners, where one of the guys said, can I bring my vehicle in? It's not a Honda, please stand outside.
And this is your friend. Your Honda friend.
Yeah,
Yo.
Robin is gonna say something later.
Yeah, look, we can always try and convert him into Honda owners
Yeah,
at some point.
for sure.
So
It's always possible.
Honda roots is still laying there, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It won't die. It
drive
definitely
past
won't
the
die.
track and just catch a whiff of the tire smoke or whatever the case may be on the day. Awesome, man. Gentlemen, all of the best with the event, and thank you very much, man, for giving us the heads up with regards to the culture, the scene, the trends, and all these really exciting things.
Cool, no worries.
Thanks for having us. Rob.
thank you for having us.
You're most welcome, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. It's all about the culture.
You know, because these parties basically part of it. It comes in as a whole thing.
True, yeah. And I think that we can just, not saying that we want to be a partner, we also want to build an awareness.
Same thing.
So
like
what we
with
can do
these
is
two.
we have regular posters going out. So with our next poster, without being the categories, I think we can add a category into it. Is for RA, and then on there we can just state what it is, what's the implementation
Safe for all.
going forward, and what the plan is for the future.
Yo, it's big plans.
I think
it's a community-based program that we're doing and always giving back to our.
if we can have the EGs parked all in the oval shape with your cars displayed in the middle, and then from there like have a stage, and we're good to go.
And all our cars is when it's up for a both these cars, hopefully mine's going in soon. They got back to me. So yeah, and the basic thing about SFO is the road safety awareness that we have to do, especially the guys on the road. Look, we will never stop the racing on the road. There's no way we can stop it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I'm not saying it as wrong, but what is wrong, but I can't say you mustn't do it. Because you're a big boy. It's to build awareness, especially in the car groups, and because the car groups are such a big entity, you know, they've got a lot of followers and people following, a lot of family involved as well. And just to get the message out to the people. I mean, if we get the oval and stuff, you know, we can do like a hour, 2-hour session.
Shit, we can take some members out, and maybe you guys can run a competition within that.
Yeah.
I actually give the opportunity to go to jump in the car with us and take them out.
For us, the main thing is communication. That is what builds us. And once we're on one platform, and understand like attending meetings and stuff like that. Because now going forward, we have 8 meetings scheduled for the month, the sponsorship meetings. There's a lot of things going forward.
Yeah. Do you have disaster and all the stuff on your Zunga
On Fukilani,
For the Fukilani?
Fukilani, everything is sorted.
But you have everything.
Everything is there.
You
So
have
what happens
disaster
is
management,
that
you have your ambulance.
everything there. So what happens
Makes
is
life
that
easier.
so